Welcome back. I'm Victoria Ostendorf here with your Cogeco 5-day weather forecast brought to you by Environment Canada. Some cloud cover and a chance of flurries overnight, but the beautiful sunshine will return tomorrow. But for how long? Let's take a look at the forecast. Tonight cloudy with 60% chances of flurries this evening, clearing overnight, the low -8. Wednesday sunny, the low -8, the high 5. Thursday more sun, the low -5, the high 9. Friday a mix of sun and cloud, the low 0, the high 8. And Saturday cloudy with 60% chances of flurries, the low 0 and the high 10. Now taking a look at the almanac, yesterday's maximum 6 degrees, the minimum 0, with 7.6 millimeters of precipitation recorded. Normals for this time of year, maximum 7 degrees and the minimum -4. That's it for the forecast, and Greg will be back with sports right after this. Hi and welcome back. I'm Victoria Ostendorf here with your Cogeco 5-day weather forecast brought to you by Environment Canada. It is a gorgeous and beautiful sunny day today, and the sun will continue till Friday, but Saturday and Sunday there is a chance of showers. Now let's take a look at the forecast. Tonight clear, the low -4. Thursday sunny, the low -4, the high 9. Friday more sun, the low 2, the high reaching 12. Saturday cloudy with 60% chances of showers, the low 1, the high 9. And Sunday more clouds, the low 6 and the high 12. Now taking a look at the almanac, yesterday's maximum 0 degrees, the minimum -5, with 0.2 millimeters of precipitation recorded. Normals for this time of year, maximum 8 degrees and the minimum -3. That's it for weather. Now back to the desk with Greg and Chamber of Commerce President John Strang.
Thank you, Victoria. My good pal John Strang is here.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Cogeco North Bay News. I'm Victoria Ostendorf. For this newscast, we have compiled the top news and sports stories that have impacted our area over this past week for the period ending Friday, March 4th, 2011. A special event held at the Best Western Saturday afternoon, the Nipissing Progressive Conservative Association officially acclaimed Vic Fideli as their candidate for the October 6th provincial election. Vic is eager to show the region and the province just how well yellow and blue can work together. Leader Tim Hudak was in town to show his support during the big event. Tim also took some time to discuss why he thinks Vic Fideli would make a good choice as the next Nipissing MPP and what his thoughts were on building a stronger Ontario.
Families know they can count on him for the respect they deserve.
The North Bay Police Service released more details regarding missing person Luc Joly de Rocher earlier this week. 20-year-old Luc has been missing since March 4th and was last seen leaving Cecil's Eatery and Beer Society heading west down Main.
He was reported missing by his family.
During the civic holiday weekend, we know that North Bay will be having a summer festival, but many questions remain regarding the event. One thing City Councillor Sean Lawler knows is that he wants to team up with the North Bay Municipal Heritage Committee and to give the summer extravaganza a more historic feel.
Tonight we received a report from the Heritage Committee.
They want to keep the public aware of the missing young man who disappeared in North Bay 5 weeks ago. Victoria Ostendorf reports.
Luc Joly de Rocher from Temiskaming went missing on March 4, 2011 and was last seen in North Bay at Cecil Eatery and Beer Society. It has now been just over a month and Luc's family is still keeping their hope alive for a safe return.
I'm just so used to talking to Luc like every day and just sharing stuff and stories, and he hasn't been around, so it's been tough. He's pretty unique. He has a unique style, unique type of music, new wave indie. He's very honest. He's very creative. He's really passive. He likes having a good time.
We're at a stage where we don't have no new leads or tips. We have information flowing on a daily basis. The North Bay City Police are working on this constantly. I'm in close contact with the police every day on any updates or any new leads. I'm following some leads myself. People can phone North Bay Police if they have any information or tips or Crime Stoppers. And one thing I'd like to mention is they can also phone me. I'm involved with the North Bay Police pretty close, and I like to give my cell phone number for people who don't want to speak to anybody else that might know my son's whereabouts, so my cell phone number is 705-499-6603. Call me anytime if you have any information, tips, clues, whatever. My phone's open on a daily basis, and I'm willing to speak to anybody at this point.
For anyone who'd like to help Luke's family and could not make it to the benefit Friday night, a trust fund has been set up at Case Populaire in Temiskaming. If you could just tell me a little bit about the benefit that's going on. And
It's Friday, April 8th. It's at the center of the Tory Hall in Temiskaming, Quebec, at 8 o'clock. We're going to be having some local bands there. We're going to be having a DJ. They're going to be DJing between the bands. We're going to have pizza there, and there's no cover charge. It's just donations, and yeah, the bar will be open.
My goal for Friday's event is to keep people aware. Keep people aware out there in North Bay, all over, across the country, that my son is still missing. I'm continuing looking for him, and I want to keep people aware of that he's out there, and you know, keep them focused that our son hasn't come home yet, and we're not going to stop until he comes home.
the main focus of Luke's family right now is to keep people aware and focused in the community that their son is still missing. For more information, you can now visit the Adult Missing Persons Registry, where Luke is now registered. For TV Cogeco, I'm Victoria Ostendorf.
Most of them will come from about 4-hour radius around North Bay, but we have guys in from Maine, we have guys from New York State, we have guys in from Alberta, so it's quite a lot of fun for us. Well, the market went down with the economic crash we had a couple of years ago, but it's slowly coming back up again. And we just had a sale March 13th in Seattle, and our prices were really good, so our trappers are pretty happy about it. Muskrat prices are really strong, and coyote prices are coming up.
Many people may have misconceptions about the fur trade industry here in Canada, but what they don't realize is that it is a valuable, renewable resource here in our country.
People eat meat throughout the world, and that's a necessity. And fur is a renewable resource. People should realize that it's a green process that people are looking for. I think it's renewable. We want to maintain the animal populations. I'm not interested in harvesting every last animal that's out there. But I also am on the front line to notice that if there's anything wrong with the populations.
Trapping is highly regulated. As I was showing you in receiving, the skins come in, and the first thing we're checking for is to make sure they come in under a license. Trappers have seasons that they have to follow, and they're licensed for a very specific area, so they're not allowed to go anywhere in the woods and trap. They have a specific area that they work in, and in some species like beaver, it's a mandatory harvest because beavers will cause a lot of problems if they're not trapped. They flood roads, they flood out railways, highways, so they're actually mandated by the Ministry of Natural Resources to trap 75% of their beaver quota. So to keep it simple, if they had 100 beaver to catch a year, by law they're supposed to catch 75 a season.
Aside from celebrating their 20th anniversary, the North Bay harvesters are promoting proper mentoring techniques by demonstrations in safety and in animal care. For TV Cogeco, I'm Victoria Ostendorf.